Welcome back, everybody. All right, let's get into our trending topics for today. So, okay, first up, Parliament ad hoc, as SK said, ending well after 11 o'clock last night. This was a long day, a lot of people watching this, listening to what General Mkhwanazi had to say. I mean, this ad hoc committee has been established to probe allegations of corruption and political interference within the SAPS. And of course, the first witness is Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi. He's back again today. And this is where the Q&A, I suppose, from a lot of different parties involved is going to take place. It's going to be another long day, whatever way you look at it.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think they may start by dealing with the issue of Diane Barnard, who was directly implicated by Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi yesterday. And of course, there were calls for Diane Barnard to recuse herself, for the DA to replace her with someone else. But it's going to be interesting to see what they do, because MK Party, I think it was the PA, ANC, they said she should recuse herself.
Yeah.
Action SA, I think, as well. But then the EFF were like, it should be up to her and the DA to make that decision, not the committee. And the DA said, they would go and come back with a decision. So that's probably how they'll start.
Absolutely.
But then, of course, the members of that ad hoc committee will then put questions to the general today.
Yeah, so it's going to be another long day. Get ready for it. So that's the Parliament ad hoc that everybody's commenting. Also, it's our question of the day. So we'd love to get your fresh views after you've perhaps had a night to sleep on what you heard yesterday. Then Lorch, and I mean, this is obviously something where I don't know, SK, I think you can speak better of it. He's with Mamelodi Sundowns, right?
No,
he's not.
No,
Are people expecting him to move to
is now with Wydad. Yeah.
Okay.
Wydad Athletic. So he is in a good vein of form.
Yeah.
And the questions have been asked of the Bafana gaffer about his omission, as well as that of Bradley Grobler. And Hugo Bruce basically saying, yeah, he's tired of answering questions about selection, because there's always someone who will not make the cut.
Okay.
But people are saying Lorch is doing well for his club. He's scored important goal or two. He has made good assists, so he's in a good vein of form, not making the cut there. And then, of course, the other one, the next trending topic, Mahopa, also speaks
Evidence
to this Bafana selection.
Okay.
Because Evidence Mahopa of Pirates has been called up.
Yeah.
And it's those questions. But of course, people have their views. People will say, why this one and not that one? So that's where it is. Shabalala and Mahopa being called up to replace Mofokeng and, of course, Ikram Reyners. So selection issues, Bafana.
Thank goodness you're here. Okay, those are those trending topics. I'm going to talk about mangoes, because that's another trending topic. I like mangoes like you like soccer. I'm sure you love mangoes as well.
I love mangoes.
So there's a big debate going on social media, apparently. I was trying to dig in to find what everybody's on about, is that which province has the best mangoes, and I don't know. I have no idea, but they were talking KZN.
Yeah.
Some people didn't even know that KZN were famous for mangoes, but then the Limpopo crew got in and said, no, Limpopo, and then Venda. They said, listen, you really want to taste the best mangoes ever that'll leave you speechless, have the ones from Venda. So there's a whole debate going on about mangoes.
It's an interesting one, because that picture is what started that whole debate. Those are apparently mangoes from KZN.
Yes.
And someone said, well, they look like guavas. And if you want real mangoes, come to Limpopo.
Exactly, and that's where this all started.
There.
I don't care where they come from, but I'll tell you what, they are one of my best.
Gautengers, we are the best consumers of mangoes.
You know what's another, that's the truth. You know what's another big trending topic? We didn't mention it, but I saw Shein trending, and Shein trends every other day. But this is an interesting one, because Arts and Culture Minister Gayton McKenzie was apparently it's a fashion, basically it's for the industry, the textile industry, and he's been having sideline meetings with Shein to see how South Africa, he said they're not going anywhere, but how do we get involved? How do we start working together with Shein?
The Arts and Culture Minister.
I don't know, SK. I just know it was a big trending topic.